All right, good afternoon, Thunder fans. We are online and streaming live. It looks to be working. Never know when you set up so far away, but I think we are good to go. Starting off, just introductions. We have Brian Moore here and my good partner, Brandon Cavazos.
How's it going?
Going well, Brandon. We are set up, getting ready to start the first game here at the Homeschool World Series tournament in Auburndale, Florida. And we are so excited that we have the ability to bring this to our family and friends back home, wherever you are today. Thank you for finding time to listen live and support our Thunder program. We are here for the start of a week-long tournament. It starts today and goes through Saturday. So we're going to go over a few things here as we get ready to see this first game start. The teams have not taken the field yet, but for starters today, the Thunder draws their first opponent from Tulsa, Oklahoma. They are the Tulsa NOAH Jaguars is the name of their program, and they just had played on this field prior to us, so we got to see them play. We are going to be the visiting team today. And the way that the setup works here at the tournament, the first 2 days are called pool play. They set up pools of 3 teams. There's a total of 24 teams here in the tournament, and we will play this team first, and then right afterwards we'll have another game where we'll play a team from Florida called the Lutz Spartans. So the way that this works is we'll have a 2-hour and 10-minute time limit game, unless there is a lopsided score or something like that. So that's kind of how we're set up, and looks like we've got a few folks joining online, so thank you so much for that. Real quick, Brandon, what I thought I'd do is just run down. Well, this is the 22nd year of the Homeschool World Series. They had the opening ceremonies this morning, so this has been around for some time, and it's just a really amazing tournament. The fields are just immaculate. They're really nice. They're set up playing on 8 different fields today. Again, 24 teams total in this. Just real quick, I'll run down all the teams in it. Just for your info, I think there's 10 different states represented. I'll just run down the list here. There's a team from Austin, Texas, the Texans. A team from Baltimore, Maryland, called the Chargers. There's a team from Carrollton, Texas, called the Taka Storm, who we've played a few times this year. A team from Charlotte, North Carolina, called Stampede. A team from Dallas, Texas, called the Angels, who we've also played. We have a team from Ellis County, Texas, kind of southeast of Dallas, called the Eagles. A team from Evergreen, California, the Sierras. And one from Fairfax, Virginia, the Hawks. Flint, Michigan, the Conquerors. Fort Worth, Texas, the Riders, who we've seen them in action. They're a really good team. And then in the Houston area, there's 3 teams. You have the HCYA Eagles, who we have played and know very well, and also the Northside Falcons. And then the West Houston Thunder, that's us. Then you have from Lutz, Florida, the Salt Spartans. Memphis, Tennessee, the Eagles. Team from Nashville, Tennessee, the Monarchs. Team from Oklahoma City, Broncos. Team from Raleigh, North Carolina, the Warriors. Richmond, Virginia, Patriots. Springdale, Arkansas, Hornets. Springfield, Missouri, Lighthouse, Chargers. St. Louis, Missouri, Patriots, who were the winners of the whole Division I tournament last year. They're the defending champs. And then the Tulsa, Oklahoma, Jaguars, who we are about to play. And then finally, the 24th out of 24 teams, Winston-Salem, North Carolina Hawks. So just thought I'd be interested to share that and fill you in. So we're going to get started here. We have the starting lineups for the Thunder. We'll go ahead and share that for you. Thunder will be batting first, visiting team today. So leading off will be one of our seniors, Seth Tenkopa. Batting second, Lucas Lavender. Then batting third is Jackson Cavazos. Batting fourth, Drew Moore, another senior. Jackson and Moore are both seniors. Daniel Kramer batting fifth. Jared Mcdonald batting sixth. Micah Gilson batting seventh. James Koch batting 8th, and William Ennis batting 9th. So that's how we'll start it, and we hope to have some info on our opponent here as the game goes on. But with that, Brandon, we are just right on time to watch the first pitch come along, and here it is. First pitch, swinging and fouling back is Tinkopa.
And to give you a little bit of background on this team that we're playing, I noticed that in last year's tournament, they were the runners-up.
That's right.
And they have 11 of their 18 players are seniors. So I think we're in for a pretty good challenge from these guys.
Second pitch was a nice off-speed pitch that dropped down in the zone, and Tinkopa swings over top. So he is down in the count 0-2 here.
You'll note typically we have Seth Thompson in the leadoff spot.
Ooh. Question, borderline pitch on the outside corner. The umpire calls strike through, and quickly down with our first out of the game.
Yep. So these guys are going to have to pay attention and learn this umpire strike zone and adjust accordingly. Yeah, Seth is leading off in place of Seth Thompson.
Another pitch right in there, fastball for a strike that Lavender takes. So far this pitcher is pounding the zone. Nice curveball there that gets him a little bit out in front. So 0-2. Ball's in play. It's kind of weakly hit up the third baseline, and I believe he's going to beat it out for a hit without a throw.
Nice.
Third baseman had to come a long ways, and he just held on to the ball. So that should be an infield hit. First hit of the game of the World Series, and first base runner. Hopefully one of many more. And now stepping in is our very steady bat all season, Jackson Cavazos. Swing and miss, stealing on the play, and very aggressive, good jump. Lavender gets there easily, well ahead of the throw.
Catcher has a good arm. It looks like he just bounced it off the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, we watched this team play but right before us against the Lutz, Florida team, and they were able to win. But by no means
tough slider.
By no means did they overpower that Florida team. So I think it's a pretty evenly matched. That was a high curveball. The umpire did call a strike. So far he looks to be a pretty pro pitcher strike zone umpire. Ball down in the dirt, taken. So it works the count to 1-2. Ball taken low. Lavender gets an outstanding jump, and he steals third. So just like that, we're putting some pressure on them with the base runners. And I know going into this, that's our coaches have really told our players that's going to be a strategy for this World Series. We're going to get on, and we're going to run, and we're going to make them throw.
That aggressive base running by Lucas really puts us in a good position with a runner on third with only one out. All Jackson has to do is just put the bat on the ball and give him an opportunity to get in. And he
gets
does.
One, drives it on the ground to the second baseman, but perfectly does his job to score our first run of the game. So that is a great job of manufacturing a run.
And great base running by Lucas.
So the ball hasn't left the infield yet, but we've got a run. So
yep.
It just shows that can be done that way. So now the bases are clear, and we have 2 outs, and our number 4 hitter, Drew Moore, steps in with his signature leather garden gloves. And he watches a fastball over the plate for a strike. A 1 pitch. Nice take there. Took that one low.
This pitcher for the Jaguars, his name is Frankie Hughes. He's a junior, plays first base and third base. He mixes in a pretty good fastball. Oh.
Puts that one on the ground of the shortstop. Shortstop makes a low one-hopper and throw. The first baseman had to kind of pick that one out of the dirt, but he is able to get Drew out for the third out of the inning. But we do get a run on the board, and we are up 1-0 going into the bottom of the first. Yeah, as Brandon was noting, this team is very senior heavy. There was an opening ceremonies this morning, and they introduced every team, and then they introduced all the seniors on every team. So the Thunder has, I believe, 5 seniors here. But when this team walked up, they just kept going and going and going with names, and I was just blown away.
Yeah, but so far the Thunder have been playing like veterans and really doing what they're supposed to do and manufacturing a run. And, some of the Jaguars plays, the throws to try to get the base runner, Lucas, were not really on target. So let's see if the defense can hold them to no runs.
Yep. So they're playing back-to-back games. So they have a little bit of, they got their feet under them and got a win. But also they've got hopefully some fatigue. But we're going to have to play back-to-back games as well. Right. So
it's about 85 degrees out here, and the sun's pretty direct over us. So the guys are going to have to do a good job of staying hydrated.
That's right. This is the hottest part of the day for sure. But a little bit of cloud cover. A really nice day, a little breeze. We'll give you the defensive positions right now for Thunder. On the hill for us today, starting is Daniel Kramer. He's pitching to our catcher, Jared Mcdonald, one of our seniors. Over at third base is Seth Tenkopa. At shortstop, Drew Moore. Second base, Caleb Gilson. Playing first is Jackson Cavazos. In the outfield, from left to right, we have Lucas Lavender in left, William Ennis in center, and then James Koch over in right field.
Daniel Kramer, the last tournament, just did a great job stepping up. Did a great job pitching for us against a really good team from Oklahoma, and so I'll look forward to seeing him get more experience on the mound. I think he's definitely earned it. He does a great job of mixing up speeds, moving the ball around the plate. He did a real good job of not leaving anything too far over the middle of the plate. Yeah,
Thunder have had quite a few days off since their last game, but they had a really good workout here late last week. So they're ready to go. Everybody traveled in safely, and a lot of great cheering sections around us here with family that have made the miles. So starting off here is going to be their shortstop, who is he might be a switch hitter. He's batting left, and they're going to start off with their shortstop. Likely got some speed on him. And Kramer leaves that one up just a bit high for a ball.
Looking good, Kramer. Looking good. Here we go. Get the ball to first, boys.
It looks like the defense is playing him to pull. Slightly shifted toward the right side.
He gets under it, pops it up, but it's going to get out of play right over our heads. In fact, it's rolling right towards us, Brandon.
Yep.
We have to watch the way these fields are set up. There's 4 fields clustered around a central building, concession stand, but there's been several foul balls from the other fields that come flying our way. One came over just a minute ago in our area. All right, so here we go. 1-1 pitch, off speed, line drive right at Gilson. He's right where he needs to be and makes the out. To the pleasure of our cheering section. The loudest fan you can probably hear there is Gilson's dad. He's our pep rally spark plug, always positive parent in the stands.
That was a great breaking ball pitch, and I think the fact that we were shifted a little bit really put Gilson right in the right spot to make that play.
Yep. So this is going to be their right fielder. His name is Stockstill, his last name. Kramer is up and away on that one for a ball. Yeah, the effectiveness of Kramer when he's pitched this season, although not much, but he's been able to really locate, work the corners inside and out, and change speeds. So 1-0 pitch. Also left up a little bit high, 2-0.
Here we go, take a breath.
Good job coming back. He put one right on the outside edge, called for strike one. 2-1. Another nice pitch.
Just painting the corners.
Yeah, painted the outside corner. Evens it up at 2-2.
Here we go, 3 more. Let's get this thunder.
This is outside just there a little bit. Not a bad pitch. Try to get him to chase. So right now our outfielders are played pretty straight up. Straight center and standard left field. Maybe right field is shaded over a little bit, but middle infield is up just a bit. And nice pitch, a little off speed.
That was
It's
great.
fouled
He was working the outside, and he came inside on that one.
This first game, Tulsa team pitched most of the game pitched a player that's not even listed as a pitcher. So they were trying to conserve probably some of their stronger arms. And he gets him
Beautiful.
out in front for strike 3. Beautiful. Pulled the string on him there. And that's going to be out number 2. That's going to bring up the Jaguars' third baseman named Rasmussen, or Rasmussen, however you pronounce that. And they are electing to use a designated hitter in their lineup. Their cleanup hitters, their DH. Coming from the windup.
Beautiful.
Oh, he put a very off-speed looping curveball in there, and it just froze the batter.
Which
Dropped right in for a strike, but changing speeds like that is a great strategy.
I love going with off speed on the first pitch against this big.
All right, he lifts that one in the air. William Ennis is calling for it, settling under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. First inning for the Thunder, and that is the perfect way we want to start things off.
That's right. Kramer did a great job on that at bat of mixing up speeds, and I think that's the reason that this guy popped out, going with that really great breaking ball off speed pitch, the first pitch, and then coming back with the fastball.
All right. Yeah, for those that may have joined after we started, we'll just recap. We're in a pool play format for the first 2 days of the tournament. There's 24 teams in this World Series tournament from, I think, 10 different states. So we're in one of the pools, and there's 2 other teams. Every pool has 3 teams, and you play both teams the first day. So before our game, this Tulsa team played the Lutz, Florida Spartan team, and they were the winner. And it's a 2-hour and 10-minute time limit format. So once time is called, they finish the inning, or for the home team, I believe, is how that works. So already some really good baseball that we've been able to watch as we've walked around. But all 24 teams play 2 games in the first day, and we're doing that with 8 different fields. As mentioned, these fields are just really beautiful. You can tell they put a lot of work into them. We've heard that they've used these fields for minor league baseball games before. Certainly believable, as nice as they are. All right, we're getting ready to start the top of the second inning now. And Daniel Kramer is going to lead off for us. He's in our number 5 hole. Kramer's definitely earned his playing time. He's really had some good big hits.
Oh, wow.
Golly, he just ripped that ball as hard as he could hit it, but his shortstop is able to drift to his left and stab it. for out number 1. So
that's really tough luck. I thought he did a great job on the first pitch strike that was just left over the middle, just going right up the middle, and the shortstop just happened to be right where he hit it.
Definitely barreled that one up. So that's a good sign because Kramer has definitely swung a good bat for us this year. Jared McDonald steps in, and this pitcher puts one on the outside edge for strike 1. He's done that here a few times on pitch 1 to these batters. Off-speed pitch curveball that McDonald gets a little piece of, fouls it down to Coach McIntyre, retrieves it. So we're here in the top of the 2nd inning. Thunder has a 1-0 lead. They got a run manufactured here in the 1st inning. And he puts one by him there, swing and miss, strike 3. So 3 pitches and quick strikeout there, retires McDonald. It's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in next is Caleb Gilson, our 2nd baseman. It's his first appearance at the World Series, so his family is excited to be here and experience all that comes with it. We're located in Auburndale, Florida, which is roughly halfway between Orlando and Tampa off of Interstate 4. Gilson puts it on the ground to the 3rd baseman. Shortstop is able to set his feet and throw across to get him just by a couple steps. So a 3-up, 3-down inning response by the Jaguars there. That keeps the score where it was at 1-0. We're going to have the bottom of the 2nd inning coming up. And looks like it's going to be number 4, 5, and 6 in their order. Their designated hitter, Bennett, leads off, followed by guy named last name Pauls, the center fielder, and then their left fielder, Shue. I believe we have a total of 12. Let's see. Nope, we have 13 players on our squad for this tournament. Our other 4 players who are ready to go in when needed right now is Wyatt Wilson, Gabe Sanford, Michael Gunkel, and then where's the other one there? I've got to find the list real quick. Sorry, bear with me there.
Good thing about a tournament like this is some of these young guys are definitely going to get opportunities for pitching and situational running, and you never know what's going to happen. Someone might be injured, so there's going to be opportunities for them to step up.
All right, took a look at our lineup. The 4th player of our 13 is Jake Brown. So you can take up to 18 players, and some teams do that, but this is going to ensure that everybody gets involved and has a role in this tournament, and that's what it takes to really make a run in this tournament. Everybody has to do something to help the team. So we're ready for the first pitch here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Beautiful breaking ball, first pitch to the. His name's Hunter Bennett. He's a senior.
He played first base the first game. I recognize him there.
Beautiful.
Really good sized young man.
I think Kramer's been going with the strategy of going off speed early to these big guys. So
Get them out in front.
Don't feel like they can load up on a fastball.
So 0-2 pitch coming in. Puts that one up high. Not a bad idea to get him to kind of lift up, and it was inside and high. See if he comes back to the outside corner right here. And he does,
Great
and he paints the
location.
corner for strike 3, looking backwards K right there, and out number 1.
He doesn't like the call, but that was definitely too close to take.
And that was very consistent with what this umpire has called before. Too
And
close to take with 2 strikes, as they say. He walks back very slow to the dugout. Not a happy camper.
The Jaguars dugout has been a much louder than our dugout. Let's see what.
Well, they've got more players.
Yeah, they
But-
are. They're fired up. I'm kind of surprised. Wow.
All right, this one is lifted pretty high and deep in left field. Lavender's still going back, and he makes the catch. He had to go a long ways fighting the sun. I was worried that he didn't have it spotted, but he stayed with it, drifted back, didn't panic. That was a long hit, but an out. And that was their center fielder, Pauls, that hit that. Gave it a ride.
That was a great play for Lucas to stick with it.
So 2 outs here. Now their left fielder, Shue, steps in. He's a right-handed batter. Kramer from the windup. Curveball, just barely hit. One hopped over to the middle infield side of second base. Gilson is able to get there, set his feet and throw across and get out number 3. 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah. Kramer, again, is doing a great job getting first pitch strikes, pitching to contact, letting his defense do the work.
All right, so we've got a tight game, but a fun one going right now as we move to the 3rd inning. Game's moving at a pretty quick pace right now. Both pitchers are being pretty efficient.
Yeah, that first run that we manufactured in the first inning was really critical. I'm curious to know, as these other guys, as either team gets runners on, if they're going to be as aggressive on the base paths as we were with Lucas to try to manufacture runs.
Every run really counts a lot here in this tournament because that's one of the things that determines how they seed in the player or the teams into the main tournament, because this pool play is day 1 and 2, and what that does is then determines which teams fall in Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3. So I think there'll be 8 teams in each division. The total runs scored and total runs given up, I guess, is something that may be a tiebreaker. One team, the team from Carrollton, Brandon, won 22-0 their first game.
Wow.
So I'd say they brought their bats and their pitching.
Because James Koch is going to be the first batter of the inning, followed by William Ennis, and then we'll turn over to the top of the order with Seth Tinkopa.
First pitch coming in. And he puts a curveball over for a strike. That one was a little on the high side of the zone, but must have dropped in there.
And James is a little bit taller than the average.
That's true. His zone is
player.
bigger. Second pitch taken down low in the dirt for ball 1. Hearing some life and chatter coming from our dugout. And Koch fouls that one off, kind of jammed him on his fist there. He's down 1-2 now.
Yeah. It's definitely flipped. The Thunder dugout is much louder than the Jaguars now. Let's see if.
Good job right there not to chase a pitch that was down and away. Count is 2-2.
He tries him high and inside, and James fouls it back.
I have to apologize for those of you listening. If you're looking at it on your screen, I forgot to update our score earlier in the first inning. It still showed it was 0-0, but I just got that. It's a little manual update scoreboard thing, so got that corrected.
James is having a really good at-bat. He's
he's
only
worked
been
it full.
swinging at the strikes, and he's worked to a full count.
Big pitch right here, 3-2. Nice cut by Koch.
Yeah, he tries him with a fastball right over the middle. Great pitch to swing at, but ends up fouling it back.
Koch is one of our seniors. Also will be pitching him quite a bit this tournament. Does a good job just fouling a piece of that one off. Trickles down the third base line, but foul. Sometimes you just got to fight one off and stay alive so you can get the pitch you want.
Yeah, and this pitcher's been really efficient, so James is doing a good job getting his pitch count up.
Another one
Fouls it
foul
again.
back. He was a little late on that one, but he's getting him figured out. I think a ball comes in from one of the other fields. It was fouled over here. All right, another 3-2 pitch. And he shoots it the other way for a
great
base
at-bat.
hit. Good job by Koch. Just to go the other way, hit a low line drive that quickly found the hole between second and first. And we have a base runner aboard with no outs. Stepping in next, our number 9 hitter, William Ennis, our center fielder.
That was really a great at-bat. It was on the outside corner. It's probably not a ball he's going to be able to power, but too close to take, and so he just poked it.
That's right.
Poked it through.
That was a great at-bat. He worked, he fouled several off, made the pitcher really work some extra pitches in on him. All right, Ennis squares around, bunts, but he pulls back because that ball is high. So we're going to look to very likely see Ennis try to put some balls down on bunts because he has that outstanding speed. Clearly our fastest player on the team. We need him on base any way we can. Coach gives the signs over there. Ennis is back in the box.
Koch isn't taking a hugely aggressive lead. His pitcher's holding him on. He lays down a nice bunt.
Yes, he does. Pitcher only has one play, and that's over to first. But Ennis does his job to move James over into scoring position with one out. That ball was a little bit high. He does a good job to put it on the ground and not what you always worry about on those is they get under him and pop them up, and that's usually an easy little pop-up out. But he puts it on the ground over to the first base side of the pitcher, and he retires him. Now we're back to the top of the order. Seth Tinkopa stepping in. He struck out his first time, and he has taken a big cut at the first pitch and fouls it back. Noticing this pitcher is starting to elevate some pitches. And if we can time it up, some of those can be really hit hard. Koch has taken a pretty small lead there at second. He extended it now. Curveball that does not come in for a strike.
Great take.
A great take, and definitely a good call there. Evens it at 1-1. Koch extending his lead. Shortstop checking in on him, but he's not.
That would have been a strike, and it's a good pitch to swing at, but he fouls it left just outside the third base line.
Yep, got out in front of that one just a bit, rolled it over. So now 1-2 is the count. Again, runner at second base. Tinkopa looking to move Koch over, and he lays off a pitch that is high. Well, he may have been tempted to swing at that one, but he did a good job laying off.
I would have swung at that.
Yeah. When they're in your eyes, they're really hard to lay off of.
Oh, beautiful.
Man, what a play by the shortstop. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
You got to tip your hat to. I mean, that ball was hit.
Yeah.
A line shot. It one hop. The shortstop backhanded it
And
probably on the grass.
Yeah.
If not right on the edge of the dirt grass. And he throws a bullet over. Tinkopa runs really well. He's still able to beat him over there. But that does let James Koch move over to third, which is the most important thing. Now with 2 outs and Lucas Lavender stepping in. So we're hitting this guy pretty hard. And this one, just like the first one, Lavender
this could be
is going to beat it out for literally a carbon copy.
Man.
Just a swinging bunt. I mean, it doesn't matter how far you hit it. It just matters where you hit it, right?
Well, and it was one of those high choppers. He hits it, and it goes up into the air for a long time, and Lucas runs really well, and he was motoring down first.
And Koch breaks on contact with 2 outs is what you're supposed to do, and he's able to score easily.
So I'm really impressed with the way that the Thunder are executing and making the plays they're supposed to. They've been robbed of a couple of good hits, but just doing what needs to be done. Oh,
boy, Lavender's a bit lucky there. He had a huge lead and a very good throw put back, thrown over there, but the first baseman didn't quite handle it. And,
I think this pitcher knows Lucas has gotten 2 stolen bases on him, and I don't know that he's going to be too happy about letting him
but
get
you
an
want this
aggressive
pitcher
lead.
thinking about him instead of.
But he's got another aggressive lead.
Yeah,
Lucas is making him think about it.
But you want that to be in the pitcher's mind more so than pitching and executing to this hitter, which is one of our, if not our very best bats on our squad here at Cavazos.
You got a batter who can do something. So and he takes off,
and that's not going to get him. Yeah, not a good throw. It's way on the shortstop side, third base side of the bag. So
I'm not
sure. Again, that's the third stolen base already for Lavender, and we're in the 3rd inning.
But he's in scoring position now for Jackson. Jackson can put one out there, and Lucas has the speed to make it home if he can make it happen.
Yeah. Jackson now looking for his pitch. And he rips this one. I mean, a bullet to shortstop. The shortstop thought he had a play at second. It's like he was going to pitch it, but there was no runner coming. Still had plenty of time to throw over. But you got to like the way that we're hitting the ball so hard.
Yep.
I think they're all telling each other, let's hit it to someone but the shortstop, because clearly he's a great athlete. But we are able to put another run on the board, and up 2-0 now, as I have got the scoreboard updated on time this time. So we are going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Daniel Kramer is going to stay on the bump for us and keep hopefully doing what he's doing well. So Thunder have 3 hits on the board for the day, 1 by Koch and 2 by Lavender. Lavender's 2 hits have gone a total of about 30 feet, but again, it's whatever gets the job done.
Yeah, I just love the guys seem to have really quality at bats. They're swinging at pitches that they should be swinging at. They're taking pitches that they need to take, moving the ball around, being smart. And we've had a couple of good hits where they've just made great defensive plays. And if we keep making those kind of hits, at some point they're gonna sneak through the defense, and hopefully we can put up some more runs on the board.
Well, we've been very fortunate and thankful to be able to kind of do this new thing this season and broadcast through the live stream. But I've got to say, we've got a record number of viewers, active viewers. It shows to be maybe 16 at least people, up to maybe 35 that have been streaming and listening to us. So just thank you so much for being a part of this wherever you are. And it's really cool just to be able to tie in more people to this and just help follow what's just been a really fun special season for these guys.
All right. All the infield came in after the throwdown, really giving Daniel Kramer a lot of encouragement to keep doing what he's doing.
Yep, so he's retired everyone in order so far. This is going to be the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Stepping in first is Crinch, the second baseman. He's getting ready to face his first pitch. And he line drives that one up the middle. Outstretched arms of Drew Moore cannot reach that one. That was just a solid base hit. So he jumped on him early there. And they have their first hit and first runner aboard. Stepping in next is going to be their first baseman, Kelly. Left-handed batter, first baseman.
That's the first hit that Daniel's given up. Looks like it was a breaking ball. Maybe these guys are starting to see that.
He squares for bunt. It's popped in the air, and Tinkopa and Mcdonald are not able to get to that one. That could have been a very costly play right there.
Yep.
So you see it now. They're going to try to do their version of manufacturing runs. Yeah, some of these games have been fairly low scoring close, and some have been blowouts so far. A 1 pitch. He squares again to bunt. He pulls back, and I believe that's a ball. Did miss by much. So the way that Thunder's playing this is our third baseman Tenkopa is charging in on the bunt, and Cavazos is staying home at first, which means that Kramer's got to cover that side of the field for a bunt. Runner takes his lead. Kramer comes set. Another one, it's bunted right back to the pitcher. He's going to make the throw to first for an out. So that was a pretty good bunt. He does his job to move that runner over. And they have a runner on second base now with 1 out. And this is going to be their catcher, BB, number 9 hitter.
It's a really bunting, I feel like, is a lost art. There's not many guys that do it well, and the teams that do are pretty fundamentally sound all the way around. And both the Thunder and this team have done a good job of laying down some good bunts. It looks easy, but it's not.
Yeah, I was able to watch some of their last practice before they hit the road, and they worked on bunting a good part of the practice as well as base running. Kramer puts one on that outside part, but just a little bit outside is taken for a ball. This is a right-handed hitter, their catcher, number 9 in the order. Puts one right there on the outside corner, hits the spot, strike 1. Very nice job there.
Yep. McDonald's doing a good job of framing these pitches.
So we have 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runner on second base. Gilson is over holding him. I'd like to see him shuffle back and get in his spot. Because,
big curveball.
Yeah, curveball. Man, I thought that was a strike, but must have missed inside. The way that Kramer's working on the outside corner, it's real possible that this hitter, if he hits it, he's going to push it over that way. So I want Gilson to make sure he's covering his area, but he's got quick feet. He's in, holding him at second. Now he's going to shuffle back. And another beautiful pitch on the outside edge. So far, these hitters have not offered it that. Most of those pitches out there have been takes for strikes. All right, so it's a 2-2 count. Kramer comes set. And he gets that one lifted fairly deep to the outfield. It's carrying a lot more than Ennis thought, and he's not going to be able to track it down.
See if we have a play at home. Nope.
Yeah, no throw to home. He should have scored really easily on that. He must have held off to make sure whether he's going to catch it, but it's going to be a double.
Yeah, it was a pretty towering pop fly in between right and center field. It looked like maybe he had enough room to get there, but it carried past him.
I don't know if it might have fooled Ennis a bit. I mean, to me, when it was hit, I thought it was shallower and it carried more. He just wasn't able to get to it with his speed. So that's going to bring their top of their order back up. Left-handed hitting shortstop Bauer steps in now. So 2-1 score now.
He's got 1 out with a runner at second.
So their bottom of their order has been productive for them, getting their first base runners and first runs. Bauer pops this one up. It's going to be tough for Mcdonald to make. There's a lot of foul territory. Ball lands kind of on like a warning track that's cut around behind home plate all the way over to the dugouts. Didn't quite. That one wasn't up in the air very high. That would have been a great out. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at second base. So far not taking too big of a lead. Moore's going to step in behind him and hold him close. And this one's hit. Line drive to the center fielder, Ennis. And
Oh, and he's going to test his arm. Wow.
Well, and he's able to just beat the throw in. It throws a little bit offline. I think it surprised Ennis because Ennis
yeah, the ball wasn't hit that deep.
It wasn't. It was a line drive, and Ennis was running in, and the runner at second kind of did a late move back to tag up, and Ennis seemed to kind of maybe double clutch a little bit on that, and that was just enough to maybe throw his timing off and make an off-base throw there. So they do get a runner over to third base now, but we get our second out with their right fielder Stock still stepping in now. Nice pitch on the lower outside edge for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Nice curveball. Gets him out in front, just swings right through it. 0-2 quickly ahead.
Again, Kramer's winning formula has been when he pitches is he really likes to sneak that first pitch strike in there and gives him more flexibility to do what he wants later in the count.
Mcdonald is setting up on the outside corner, and Kramer wanted that one.
He's been getting that call every now and then. This must have just been outside.
The difference of maybe an inch or two is all that one was.
But with an 0-2 count, that's probably a good pitch to try.
Let's see where he goes here. McDonald's setting up outside again. And a
beautiful
foul tip caught in the mitt. McDonald catches it. Out number 3. Puts that runner stranded there, which is huge. That was the tying run. So Thunder still maintain their lead 2-1. Get out of a little bit of a bind there, and now they get to go back to work with kind of the heart of their order up. I think it's going to be Moore leading off, followed by Kramer and McDonald. That's how we're going to start that one off, number 4, 5, and 6. So both of us made some miles. We both drove out here. Some families flew. Did you have any exciting adventures along the way?
No exciting stories. We did make a late night run to the Waffle House, that's always an exciting environment there late at night. I think there was like some kind of a event that had happened with a bunch of late kids getting the munchies late at night, and the whole place was filled with dirty dishes, and they told us they were only serving to-go orders because they didn't have enough people to clean the tables. But nothing too interesting. Let's see if Drew Moore can get us started here. Doesn't look like the Jaguars have made any changes to their defense, and the same pitchers on the mound. It's like his pitch count is 41 pitches through three innings.
Moore takes the ball low in the dirt for ball 1.
I think half of those pitches were to James Koch.
I know.
He's at bat.
That's true. Good cut there. Gets it off just the end of the bat a bit and fouls it over to our right. Strike 1 there. Yeah, Moore grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Another ball that he just gets a piece of. I think those balls are just dropping a little bit more than he's expecting.
Yeah, that was a breaking ball that I think he was looking for a fastball and just kind of fouled it off.
He hits that one up the middle. Does it get through? No, the second baseman makes a really nice play. He ranged over very far for that one and is able to backhand it, set his feet, and throw out more. So I've seen some really good middle infield plays so far by the Jaguars there. If he'd hit that one just a bit harder, it would have made it through. But good to sign there to see it hit it right up the middle. So Kramer steps in, our pitcher, and he's aggressively swinging at his first pitch like he did his first at bat. He ripped a line drive, unfortunately, right at the shortstop. He's looking to help his own cause out here.
That's another pitch. The pitcher put a fastball right over the plate, and it was another one, good one to swing at, but Daniel Kramer didn't get a piece of it, so that's strike 2. That one, the catcher set up on the outside corner, but missed on the inside. So the count's now 1-2. And it's a breaking ball that was just inside. Pitcher didn't like that call, thought he got him, but
their dugout and their fans wanted that one, but
yeah,
Kramer kind of jumped back, indicating it was more inside. Puts that one on the ground, chopped it, but right to the second baseman, and that's an easy put out right there. Got on top of that one. So that is out number 2. Jared Mcdonald steps in for his second at bat. He went down on strikes his first at bat. Jared always with a big smile on his face. Definitely one of the players you can always count on to keep the energy high for the team. And he's taking a rip at the first pitch, fastball, and he just misses it. Fouls it right back in the screen in front of us.
Jared's another one of our seniors.
The Thunder program have gone, at least since we've been a part of it, several years before or since they've had this many seniors on the squad. So really excited for that. That pitch was, I believe, a curveball.
Yep.
Kind of handcuffed him. He checked to swing, but it was a strike either way.
Ooh. And that
Tough pitch there that was on the upper outside edge. McDonald takes it, but umpire rings him up right there.
Yeah, both pitchers are doing a good job of mixing up speeds, breaking ball, fastball, hitting the outside corners, inside corners, and
just looking down the bullpen area. I think Jackson Cavazos has been warming up, maybe just prepping to go in. We'll see if there's any changes here.
yep, looks like he's going in. He doesn't have the first base glove on.
Yes, sir. So we're going to have a new pitcher here. Senior Jackson Cavazos, a left-handed pitcher, taking the mound. We're moving to the bottom of the 4th inning here.
Kramer's done a great job protecting our lead. He's only given up one run. Jackson steps in. He's another senior, lefty.
So just to recap Kramer's pitching performance, he had a total of 33 pitches, 24 of them for strikes, which is outstanding. Faced 11 batters in his 3 innings of work, so only faced 2 extra batters than the minimum. Gave up 1 run.
Only gave up 2 hits.
Only gave up 2 hits, that's right.
Didn't walk anyone. And that's a challenge for Jackson, is walking. Let's see if he can keep those runners off the base paths.
Yeah, as the season's gone on, Cavazos has gotten stronger and stronger on the mound. Just had a really gutsy performance. I want to say his last performance was against HCYA, if I'm remembering right. Pitched a great game there.
Yep.
Nice throw down by McDonald for the final warm-up pitch. Infielders huddling in to tap gloves with Cavazos and encourage him. And looks like we're going to have the number 3 hole hitter starting off. For the Tulsa Jaguars, it's going to be their third baseman, Rasmussen. Right-handed hitter. Pretty tall young man. Nice curveball.
Nice.
Drops in for the strike.
Just caught the outside part of the plate.
When a pitcher has confidence to throw a curveball on their first pitch for a strike, that's a good sign.
Yep.
Misses a bit low on the second pitch, though, 1-1.
Yes.
Pitch that was, I would say, on the very, very low edge of the strike zone, outside edge, called for a strike.
See, the batter steps out of the box, wants to think about it a little bit.
Ball's on the ground to Moore, sets his feet, throws across. Koch picks it a bit low, but he's able to pick it clean and get it out. Ball was hit fairly sharply, but right at Moore. So that's the first out of the inning. And their DH steps in next. That's Bennett. I believe he went down on strikes his first at bat.
This batter has a beautiful mullet.
Yeah.
It's very majestic.
Oklahoma mullet. Nice pitch right there. Pumping the strike zone. Keeping it low. Strike one right there. Ooh, curveball that just missed. One line draw or ground ball that gets right through Moore. He was right on it, but it just got under his glove. It's going to be an error. But not a very fast-running base runner there, so that's favorable for us getting set up for hopefully a double play.
Let's see if the Thunder infield can turn too.
One out, runner on first. It's going to be their center fielder, Paul, stepping in, and he drills one right between third base and shortstop. Clean base hit. It's hit so hard it doesn't allow the base runner to take another base. He kind of just grooved that one right in the strike zone, and he was ready for it. So first and second now. Center fielder Paul steps in. Perfect time for a double play, Brandon.
Yep.
Good pitch right there. Blows it by him.
He has been doing a good job of getting that first pitch strike, which is really key for Jackson. Fouls it back, so he's up 0-2. Let's see if he can get the punch out.
Need Jared to be a wall back there, block everything.
I think with this runner on second doesn't look like too much of a threat to steal.
This one is just handcuffed, jam shot, but he just does enough to get it to drop in over the second baseman down in very shallow center. And that's just going to allow the runners to advance each one station and load the bases up. I mean,
Coach Lavender wants
not a
to
bad
talk
pitch at all right there. He just,
No.
just found a hole. Kind of like, we've had a couple of hits by Lavender that have just been put him in the right spot. But Coach Lavender's going to quickly make a pitching change, which you're going to see this a lot this tournament. We're going to rotate we got a number of arms on the team. keep everybody fresh and just find the right formula. James Koch is going to step in now and be our third pitcher of the game. And I assume that Cavazos will go back to first base, and they'll swap positions there. So Thunder in a little bit of a jam right here with only one out. Again, a double play would erase everything, and that'd be a great way to see this inning in. So we're going to take a little pause here while we see Koch do his warm-ups. Yeah, thankfully the weather forecast looks pretty good for us. There is some rain that is scheduled to come at us a little bit later in the week, but the way Florida is, it could be scattered and hit and miss. So the way the tournament's lined up is teams play on today, Monday, and also tomorrow, Tuesday, for the pool play. And then Wednesday, unless there's rain delays or something, will be an off day for all the players and families. And then they'll go back and play in their brackets Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It'll be, I think, a standard double elimination style format. 8 teams in each division, 1, 2, and 3. Last year, Thunder really closely, they were narrowly missing making the Division 1 bracket. They made Division 2 bracket and really had a good run in that. Lost a couple of really close games and just fared well. So we are ready to go here. No other changes to the defense for Thunder. Got Koch on the mound here getting ready to take his first pitch. He's going to throw from the windup with the bases loaded. And Koch comes right in and throws a fastball in and is just foul back. James Koch is one of our seniors. Tall, slender young man, and has a really nice arm.
Oh, and they called catcher's interference. Looked like it sounded like a foul tip, but
sure sounded like it hit off the bat first.
But I thought I heard leather. It was kind of a unusual play.
Yeah,
Jared McDonald shaking his head.
McDonald definitely is pleading his case to the umpire. The umpire does not seem to agree.
So the catcher's interference allows a run to score, and we're tied at 2-2 now with the bases loaded.
That's a tough break right there. It sure didn't seem like. It's just hard to know, but that's the call. Koch comes right back in and throws another strike to the left-handed hitter.
Koch likes to work fast.
Yes, he does. Misses low on that pitch. Is 1-1. Still one out. Still bases loaded. Just a line drive that finds a hole up the middle past the diving Gilson. It's going to score 1 run.
That was good to only allow 1 run to score.
Yeah, good, really good job by Ennis sprinting in and getting the throw in quickly to home. So they are on a little rally here, manufacturing their own runs, taking advantage of just some timely hitting and some good fortune on their end, bad fortune on ours, but they take the lead with that one.
So the Jaguars now taking the lead 3-2. 1 out. And that's hit to center field. And this is going to send it home again.
Kind of pretty much a carbon copy. I mean, this one was a little more of a solid line drive that dropped in shallow right center. Only 1 run scores again. Fortunate, really, for Thunder there. Ennis gets this throw in quickly. So bases loaded. Koch is going to stay throwing from the windup. Let's see if he can get ahead here. Misses high on that one. This is going to be their leadoff hitter. So interestingly, Brandon, their bottom 3 batters of their order have really done a lot of their heavy lifting for them. Which that's a mark of a good team when you have hitters in all parts of the order that can produce. But it puts the left-handed hitting shortstop back in for his 3rd at bat. And he slaps that one, but foul down the 3rd base line. And that's going to bring the count to 1-2.
Be great to get a punch out right here.
Yes, it would.
Or a double play.
Ball in the air, popped
Great.
up.
He's going to run out of room.
Yeah, for a minute there, I think Jared Mcdonald thought he had room to get it, but it does drift out. All right, little battle going on right here. 1-2 pitch. This ball's hit pretty hard, but Ennis seems to be under it. He's called for it. Makes the catch. It allows both runners to tag, and runners from 3rd to tag and score. They get a sacrifice fly, and then also the runner from 2nd moved over to 3rd. It does get a really important 2nd out there for us, and runners at 1st and 3rd here with 2nd hole hitter Stockstill, the right fielder, stepping in. McDonald goes out to have a little chat with his pitcher, make sure they're on the same page. So the score is 5-2 now. This has been a big inning for Tulsa Jaguars.
Ooh, close pickoff attempt there at first.
Yeah. James has a really good move for a righty over to first. So Cavazos comes back in to hold him.
Oh. What? Oh, that was a tough. Oh my gosh. So we had on the pitch, it looks like Jared did not catch it securely, and it got past him. And there, with the runner at 3rd, the pitcher should have come and covered home, but
Yeah,
looks like he
at
didn't.
first the runner at 3rd was not coming. He froze. I think he realized that the ball had gone further back, and maybe that our pitcher wasn't covering. But that allows also the runner from 1st to make it all the way to 3rd.
And we had a play at 3rd, but couldn't hold on to the ball there. The throw looked like it was in time and couldn't secure the catch.
So the score is now 6-2. All these, not all these runs, but I guess 5 of the 6 have come in this inning. Koch misses high on that one.
It counts 3-1.
Misses high, ball 4. I'd say Thunder's a bit shaken and rattled right now. You know, after really working hard to get ahead 2-0. Tulsa bats have come alive here, and they've taken advantage of a few miscues on our end. So time to reset here for the Thunder. They've got runners at 1st and 3rd now. Swing and miss. Nice pitch by Koch right there. 1-1 is the count.
fouled it over the first base side. Gets the count to 1-2. See if he can get out of the inning.
Really big pitch right here. Puts it just a bit out on the outside edge. Taken for a ball. He's trying to hit that spot. Swing and miss, strike 3. I think Jared forgot how many outs there were. Jared comes up trying to throw out the runner on third, but we already got 3 outs. So, all right, getting out of that inning, kind of flush that one and get back to work with the bats right now.
Yep. Let's see how the Thunder respond to some adversity.
That's right. That's what baseball's all about. All right, looks like we're going to have Caleb Gilson leading off for us, followed by Koch and Ennis. Looks like they're sticking with their same pitcher. His name is Hughes. He has pitched 53 pitches, 38 strikes. All right, we're ready to go here. Top of the 5th inning. Caleb Gilson's going to be our first hitter. He steps in. Right-handed hitting second baseman. Foul ball just hit down between his feet there.
He's going with the Kyle Tucker no batting gloves style. Ooh.
Pitcher puts a nice curveball in there, taken for a strike. So he's quickly down 0-2. He's got the bat choked up, looking to make contact here.
And he does.
Hits it hard, but right to the shortstop. He comes up. Sure-handed shortstop. He feels it, makes it look easy right there. Nice play. It's probably, 5 or 6 balls hit hard, but just, in the range of that shortstop.
Yeah.
James Koch is our second hitter for the inning here. He steps in. Had a great at-bat his first time.
The Jaguars' middle infield seemed to get to just about any ball that hit in their direction. And James Koch takes a cut, fouls it off down the third base line. Counts 0-2. And he gets him on the outside corner with a fastball for strike 3. So William Ennis is the next batter, center fielder.
Ennis laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time. Tries to bunt here for a hit, but he's not able to put it in the best of a spot. The pitcher's able to come off the mound, field it, and throw him out. So they put us away 1-2-3 right there. Definitely a momentum shift has happened in this game, and it's up to Thunder right now to just hopefully have a short inning out here and get back to work with the top of the order coming up. And they pretty much batted around that last inning, I would say.
Yep.
They're gonna start with their leadoff hitter, their DH. Bennett. He's gonna be their first batter of the inning.
He's their cleanup hitter. Let's see, he struck out, but he's also scored a run. Koch is still the pitcher. Looks like the only defensive change for the Thunder is Wyatt Wilson is in right field. We'll see how the Thunder respond to this adversity.
Nice pitch, curveball, strike one.
First inning, James was throwing steady diet of fastballs. He didn't mix in much off speed.
Yeah,
But that was a beautiful breaking ball. James Koch works fast, and right as he was about to throw his second pitch, the umpire held him up. And he comes inside for a fastball and gets a swinging strike.
quickly ahead 0-2 right here. That's what you want to see. Paints the corner. Strike three, looking backwards K. That's a great way to start off the inning.
Yes, it is.
Anytime you can strike out the cleanup hitter, that's what you want to do.
This guy just
He
didn't agree with the first time he struck out.
No, he
didn't
walks
agree again.
He walks back to the dugout very slowly. Another beautiful pitch right on the outside edge, taken for strike one. Curveball.
Beautiful breaking ball.
Really nice one. Got him way out in front. The bottom just fell out of that pitch. He's ahead 0-2. Paints the corner, strike three.
Yeah,
Three pitches.
When James has his off-speed stuff working like this, he's a difficult matchup, and he's really been mixing in a lot more off-speed this inning, and I think it's much more tough for the Jaguars to pick up. Let's see if they adjust.
It's going to be their left fielder, Shoe, stepping in.
That's
Koch.
just outside for a ball.
Yeah, he puts that one just a little further out. Thunder's going to have the top of the order up. And this one's hit. Just a weak little looper, line drive looper right to Drew Moore. He's able to catch it. Out number 3. That was
a great inning.
That was like an 8-pitch inning right there for James Koch.
Yep.
Super efficient.
And now we're getting back to the top of the order with Tincopa, Lavender, and Cavazos. The batters in order. Let's see if the Jaguars are going to use the same pitcher. It looks like he is. His pitch count is he's thrown 60 pitches, 45 of them strikes. He has pitched 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, no walks, and 2 earned runs.
Man, we're already into the 6th inning. This game, I assume it started pretty close to on time at 2 o'clock Eastern time. It's only 12 after 3. Not even an hour and 15 minutes have gone by here yet. Already into the 6th inning.
Thunder are going to have to do more than manufacture just a few runs to catch up. I think we're going to have to get some guys on and really hit the ball hard. Let's see if Seth can start us off. Seth takes a ball for the first pitch. And he fouls the second pitch. It's the 1-1 count. And that bounces in the dirt in front of the catcher for the second ball. Counts 2-1. And that's a fastball on the outside corner that Seth swings at and misses. So
Chased that one a bit.
Yep.
He steps out of the box, gets resets himself. Big 2-2 pitch right here. He misses high. Good eye, good take.
It's a full count.
And Koch just gets under that one, lifts it right to the center fielder. He doesn't have to move, but just a few steps and hauls it in. He got just under that one.
Lucas has managed to get on base twice.
And not only that, he's stolen some bases for us. I think
Three stolen bases, yeah.
Playing left field today. We'll definitely see Lucas on the mound quite a bit for us this tournament.
Ooh, outside corner. I thought it was a little too far outside, but the ump gives him the call. Strike one. And Lucas pops it out to the center fielder. Almost the same looking hit that Seth and Koch hit.
That's right. Yep, two balls that just were popped up. Such a small difference of inches between, less than inches really, fractions of inches between hitting the ball hard on a line versus getting under it.
Ooh.
Curveball, pitch one, called for strike to Cavazos. Cavazos is batting third in the order, third in the inning.
And he pops it to the right side. Let's see if the right fielder has enough room. He makes a valiant attempt, but does not get the out.
One thing I can say about this field, different than a lot of fields we play on, has very spacious territory down both lines and behind the plate. That ball was tailing more and more towards the right field,
yep,
or the fence line that going down first base. But there, the infield's going to come in and give the right fielder a few seconds to catch his breath. He did really sprint a long way. So Cavazos is down 0-2 right here with two outs. So trying to get a little rally started with two.
And he hits
Right
it hard
up
up the middle.
Yeah, base hit. Ball chopped down and bounced just over the glove of the pitcher and got up the middle. So nice key two-out hit right there by Cavazos. It's going to bring Moore up for his third at bat of the game. He's 0 for 2.
That was a great piece of hitting with two strikes on him. Let's see if Drew can bat him around.
Pitcher comes set, leaves it up high, takes for a ball. Yeah, Cavazos and Moore, top two batting average of the team for this season. So these are the guys you want up there. Good take right there by drew for a ball outside.
Fouls that over the first base side.
Our hitters seem to be getting under the balls a lot today. A lot of that could be due to the way the pitcher's performing.
Yeah, he's got a good curveball that is deceiving. Just like that one right
yeah,
there.
Yeah, that was a nice curveball. Or took that one and gave up a strike right there. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Pitcher comes set. And Drew shoots it to the right side, punches it for a hit. Cavazos is going to stay at second base.
He thought about it, but
yeah, the right fielder's got some good speed. He showed it on that long run for that foul ball. He comes and gets it quickly and keeps Cavazos at second. But back-to-back hits there, sparking a potential little rally here. Wyatt Wilson's going to step in now, and he's going to get his first at-bat of the game. He was substituted in for Daniel Kramer. Wyatt Wilson is playing right field. His first plate appearance for the World Series. And he does the same thing and shoots it to the right side. Cavazos is going to round third, and he's going to score home without a throw. The right fielder bobbled it just a bit. I think he took his eyes off thinking he had a shot throwing out Cavazos. But Coach Mcdonald, or excuse me, Coach McIntyre at third was sending him either way. But
I like to think he was intimidated by Jackson's speed.
Yeah, he probably felt the shaking ground as he plodded through.
Easy.
He's a big guy, but he runs well for his size.
So we got a good little rally going here.
Yeah, with 2 outs, especially, that's something that that can be really good for the mindset of Thunder when you're putting pressure on them with 2 outs. You know, that's why you need 3 outs in an inning.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of runs can be scored with 2 outs. So
that was a great at-bat by Wyatt. He looks pretty happy with his RBI single there.
Yeah, and he should be. That's great. You know, coming off the bench, getting your first at-bat of the series and making the most of it. Well, if you want to look at it this way, with Jared stepping in, he represents now the tying run.
Yes.
So that is good.
And that's a fastball down the middle that Jared fouls back. Good pitch to swing at, just got under it.
Yep. You would be expecting a pitch to hit right there with the pitcher trying to get back and keep any more runners off on the bases.
It's a beautiful curveball that drops in for strike 2.
Yeah, he's put some nasty pitches on Jared so far today.
Yep.
0-2, see if he can battle right here. He takes that one wisely low. Little check swing, defensive check swing there that fouls it down the first base line. Staying alive. Noticing Wilson has taken a pretty conservative lead from first. I'd like to see him stretch that a bit.
Yeah. Both of the runners are moving on contact.
And Jared rips it. What a great hit, line drive over the third baseman's head. Boy, he smacked that ball.
Yes.
That wakes up our dugout and our stands.
Jared,
and I love
Jared
that.
Was definitely due.
Yeah, he was.
He just lifted a fastball on the inside over the third baseman for a single that scores more, moves Wyatt Wilson over to second.
Thunder showing their fight right here and trying to make a little comeback. So it's 4-6 right now. First and second. Gilson steps in and
it's up.
He fouls that one back. This is the time. They're sticking with their pitcher. I mean, he's done a good job all in all today. But he's in some hot water right here. Probably getting tired. It's hot out there.
And all this damage was done with 2 outs.
Yep. And he lifts this one. I'm afraid it's going to stay up too long, and the right fielder does catch that one. Went the other way with it like some of the other guys did, but just got under it a bit. And so they snuff out our rally. But we do get a couple runs on the board. Brings the score to 6-4. They're the home team, so they're going to have the bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm not certain how many innings we play, if it's standard 7, which is what we usually do in high school. There's plenty of time left, that's for sure.
Yeah, we need another 8-pitch inning from James Koch.
Well, that should give a spark into Thunder crew right there. With that, we're going to set the mics down just for a few seconds and take a break, and we'll be right back with you. All right, joining you a little bit late here after took a step away. So we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. James Koch still on the mound. His first pitch was a strike, but his second pitch just got a piece of the batter, hit by pitch, and put a base runner on. That's going to bring Coach Lavender, our pitching coach, head coach, out for a mound visit. We'll see if that's for a conversation or possible a pitching change. Looks like just for a conversation, just to check on him and make sure that they had their game plan down. All right, so let's catch you up here. That was I believe that was the second baseman Crinch that got on by hit by pitch. Now stepping in is first baseman, left-handed batter Kelly, number 8 hitter. Their bottom of their order has done a really good job for them today. James comes set, puts the ball, chopper Cavazos catches it, sets, throws to second base, gets the lead runner for a big first out. That was not a ball they were able to put a double play on. It was a pretty high chopper hit down on the ground in front of home plate. Cavazos had to charge it and wait for it a while before it came down. Does his job to get an out. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. I don't know if that's a courtesy or a substitution runner for their first baseman, but they bring another runner in. This is going to be their catcher now coming in here, number 9 hole hitter. He is 2 for 2 today. He's been a tough out. Koch, nice fastball right on the outside. Strike 1. Swing and miss, strike 2. Time is called. A foul ball from another field came over onto ours. Runner goes. Jared throws down, puts a good throw on him. Just sliding runner just gets in there safely. The throw was maybe a little bit on the front side of the base. Gilson not able to put the tag on. So 1-2 count, 1 out, runner at second. Curveball that is up and in on him. Ball 2, evens the count. Strike 3 called, outside corner. He has done that a few times today right there. Strikeout looking. That was a really important second out. That was a hot hitter right there. We retired. That brings the top of the order up. Left-handed batter, shortstop Bauer. He is 0 for 2 today. Koch misses inside and hits him kind of in the lower back. That's going to put another runner on. Both runners have gotten on by hit by pitches here this inning. Koch stepping off the mound just to take a deep breath and reset. Really important right here to hold him so we can get back in and try to score some more runs. Misses outside.
Take a breath, James. Looking good, looking good.
Nice high fastball. He swings through. 1-1, 2 outs. That ball is up and high for ball 2. This is their third baseman, Rasmussen, in here. Oh, goodness. That ball just gets away from Koch. Tails in. I think he was trying to work it inside, but it gets up and in and hits the batter. So we have put 3 runners on the bases here with 3 hit by pitches. And Coach Lavender's coming out. He's calling time, and I think he's going to make a pitching change right here. Lucas Lavender is going to come in and take over the mound for us. This is the dynamic that we've seen a lot from the Thunder, using Lucas as a closer. Fans giving James a good round of applause for his work. Yeah, so Lucas has done a really good job. I mean, he started a number of games, but he's also come in and been a really strong relief pitcher for us. So he gets on the mound. He's getting ready to throw some warm-up pitches. Take a quick look at this stat sheet for the day. 6 runs for the home team Jaguars from Tulsa. They have 6 hits and no errors. Thunder have 4 runs on 7 hits, so we've out-hit them by 1. But we've also committed 2 really costly errors. That's made a big difference in the outcome so far. All right, Lucas is done with his warm-ups. He's going to have a quick chat with Mcdonald. Get ready to face this this hitter is going to be their looks like this is going to be their third baseman Rasmussen in there. First pitch is a fastball, but it's left up high and it's a ball. Lavender comes set. Misses outside with ball 2. This ball's hit in the air and really deep over the right fielder's head, and it bounces, and unfortunately it takes a one-hopper over the fence for a ground rule double. That is going to score 2 runs. The runner from first base has to go back to third. He had come all the way to the plate. But he really connected with that one. Lucas throws hard, and it got out there really quickly. I don't know what the distance is out on the outfield fence, but he didn't miss a home run by much there. So really 2 tough extra runs that Thunder have given up right here.
Good pitch, Lucas. Here we go, 4-5.
Pass ball gets by, ricochets off the fence here. Mcdonald can't run it down. It lets another run score.
All right, Thunder. 2 outs.
Had to step away there. So the score is 9-4. 2 runs scored on that ground rule double. And the 3rd run scored on a pass ball, and unfortunately just now a 4th run has come across. It was a ball in the dirt. Mcdonald wasn't able to smother it. It gets through and to the fence, and the run scores on a pass ball. Kind of blows this game open now, 10-4. Ball is fouled back. Count is 3-2 with 2 outs now. No runners on. This is their number 4 cleanup hitter batting, DH. He lifts this one in the air, and it does not stay in play. It's going to drift over behind the first base dugout. Strike 3 called. This hitter has been struck out a few times. He threw his bat down like he thought it was ball 4, and he is sent back to the dugout. Great job by Lavender to retire that third out of the inning and flip us over to the top of the 7th now. Score is 10-4. Thunder definitely have some work to do, but they're up for it. They've got to just start one and batter at a time, one pitch at a time. Checking the weather here, temperature's gotten probably to the highest part of the day. It's 89 degrees. I think the highs are right around 90. Thunder are going to have to reboot after this game and get ready to play a second game right after. Well, I say right after. There'll be a little bit of time. First pitch is scheduled for 5 o'clock Eastern time, which will be 4 o'clock Central for our second game, and that will be against the team from near Tampa, Florida. It's a town called Lutz, L-U-T-Z. They're called the Lutz Spartans. And James Koch is going to lead off for this inning. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch was a curveball that sure looked outside, but the umpire gave him another strike on that one. He's down 0-2. Koch chases one. It's an up and in pitch, and he's down 1-2-3. This is the same pitcher on the mound for Tulsa Jaguars. He's certainly done a heck of a job today for them. He's up to 86 pitches. And Gabe Sanford steps in, and first pitch rips it up the middle, line drive for a single. So he makes a great entrance to his first at bat and first ever time at the World Series. Sanford is one of our younger players that plays on JV and has come up with the varsity for this tournament. So Wyatt Wilson pinch hitting, getting a hit, and Gabe Sanford doing the same. We're back to the top of the order with Tinkopa now. Tinkopa looking for his first hit of the day. He's put some good swings on balls, but he's looking to make a difference right here. And he fouls that one off his front foot. Took a pretty good. So that takes the count to 1-1. Thunder is not stealing Sanford right now, which makes sense because we are down quite a bit. So we want to make sure we keep runners on base and need to have a long rally That pitch was a curveball that Seth Tenkopa took for a strike. He's down 1-2 on the count. The pitch comes in, and he again fouls it back. Definitely been a game where momentum has shifted our way, then their way, and a little bit back to our way, and we have not been able to answer yet. And then Tenkopa swings and misses on that one. It's a bit high, but he puts a cut on it. Doesn't connect. That's going to be out number 2. And most likely we're down to our final out of this game. Lucas Lavender steps in and takes the box. We've got a runner on first. This pitcher looking to finish the game off and pitch a complete game. Lucas hits it right to the backhanded shortstop, but he makes a throwing error. Throws it to second, but he throws it low. And it gets by the second baseman and shoots over into shallow right field. So Sanford takes third on that error. That's the first miscue we've seen today from that shortstop. I thought he was just going to throw across to first, but he had the shorter throw to second. He just made a bad throw. So that keeps Thunder alive right now with our 3-hole hitter, Jackson Cavazos, stepping in. He got a nice base hit his last at bat. First and third right here, 2 outs. Lavender is attempting to steal second. The catcher comes up and hoses him with just an awesome throw to put him away, and unfortunately to end the game right there. And they are pumped up, as they should be, with making a really big out right there. So that's going to end the first game for the Thunder. A tough one right there after having some good early momentum. Just didn't come out on the better end of it today, but they got to reset and flush it and go right back to work, as they are going to play again here in about a little over an hour. So great sportsmanship right here. Both teams have lined up, and they're shaking hands as they pass across home plate. A lot of cheers being given for both squads. We played hard today. So that's where we're going to end this one, and we're going to kind of wrap it up right here. 10-4 is the final score. This is game 1 of the Homeschool World Series, and the Tulsa Noah Jaguars are on the victory end of this one. So again, we will go back online here probably about 5 minutes or so before 4 p.m.